Hello there! Day 49 of the Ewan McGregor-a-thon, and today I will be watching Son of a Gun. And all I know about this film is that Ewan McGregor has a cool beard. I'm guessing it takes place in the American South. It's not exactly a cowboy film, like a modern western kind of. I think it's about someone freeing another person from prison, if I remember the summary correctly, but I'm not sure. And honestly, I am quite looking forward to this film. I think it looks pretty neat. So with that being said, yeah, let's just go and watch it. And as always, I will let you know what I thought of it after I've seen the film. I'm not sure if you can hear the rain, but if you can, I'm not sorry, because I literally can't do a thing about it. So, Son of a Gun. This film was an interesting watch, yes, very interesting. First of all, my prediction that this would take place in the American South and that it would kind of be a modern western was totally wrong. It is, in fact, set in Australia. And as soon as I found out, I got my hopes up really high for Ewan McGregor to do an Australian accent, because I quite like listening to Australians. Unfortunately, he just played a Scotsman. He did have a couple of Australian lines in there, but yeah, I was still disappointed. I was not, however, disappointed by the film's plot and story. As I think I demonstrated in this marathon already, these spy operation heist kind of films can go both ways. We got Haywire, which was just not very good, and I just realized that there's not really a Ewan McGregor film that is like that I liked, but I can guarantee you there are films like this that I liked. Ant-Man, if you can call that a heist film. Inception, one of my all-time favorites, but not really something that Ewan McGregor was in. But that's not the point. The point is, these kind of films can go both ways, and this one was kind of bang in the middle. It was exciting, hearing about the plan, seeing the plan executed. Every time something was happening, I was very interested and invested. And those were the high points of this film. Those were the times that I was on the edge of my seat watching. But then the stuff in between, like the character building and stuff, well, I could care less about that. The love story between the main protagonist and the main female protagonist wasn't really convincing for me. I didn't really care about that. However, in the end, it did have a nice payoff. I hope that will make sense if you've seen this film, and if you haven't, I won't spoil it, but I was positively surprised by the relationship at the end. But just the grand scheme of things, like the plan with what's his name? Sam? Yes. But the grand scheme of things, like the plan with Sam, and how that all got to the point that eventually the heist could take place, that wasn't really interesting to me. But once again, very positively surprised at the end. I think the end kind of took everything and tied it up really nice with a nice little bow, and I was, as I said, surprised by it. The film did kind of make a big turn, like the first half hour or something in the prison was a totally different movie than the rest of it, but I didn't really mind. I thought the first half hour was very interesting to watch, and even though it was very slow and quiet, I was still really curious to see how it would evolve. At one point I thought to myself, why do I even care about this protagonist? Because you don't really know him, you don't even know why he's in jail. But then I thought, yeah, I do care about him because the filmmakers made clear that he's a compassionate person. He tries to help a fellow inmate, and that really was enough for me to start caring for this character. I also liked how he kind of got involved in all of this. It wasn't really what he wanted, it was kind of blackmail. And I feel like the villain, or I should say the antagonist, got well-deserved comeuppance at the end, so that was nice. So all in all, I could definitely say I was more positive than negative about this film. However, it's still not really fantastic. As I said, the in-between moments where the characters just talk to each other to kind of further the plot was not really the most interesting things I've seen. So for that reason, I'm going to give Son of a Gun a 7 out of 10. Tomorrow I will be watching Mort Decay. I think that's how you pronounce it. So do join me for that, and I will see you tomorrow.